gotta get close to the mic. I say you gotta suck the dick. Okay.
All right, man. Open wide. Here I come.
Hey, papi chulo.
Hey, papi, ¿qué pasó? We're down here in the Yuma, homes. We're about to get it.
I found another brown brother, fool.
Hey, he's got tattoos just like me.
So this one, I had a couple people recommend. I'm not even drunk, and I'm talking like a fucking idiot. I had some people recommend him. He had a cool YouTube channel when I checked it out, and funny dude. How the fuck did you get Beaver T?
Yo, Beaver T. All right, it's actually a really long story, or kind of long, but
well, hey, we're here to talk about it. So
okay. So, let me tell you a little bit about me. All right, real quick. So we moved here from Phoenix when I was 5. Okay, me and my dad, and then my dad's an outdoorsman. He grew up as a hunter up north, and so we're down here in Yuma, but he didn't really like guns, like he's just too loud for his ears and stuff. So we went fishing here in Yuma when we moved down over here, and we caught a bass one day, dude, and we were both like, I remember this day so vivid. I think I was 5 or 6, and we're holding it up, and we're like, what the fuck can we cuss on here?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, all right. Sorry, Mom, if you listen to this. I love you. and we were holding up a fish, dude, a bass, and we were like, we never seen one before, and we're like, what the fuck is that thing, dude? And after that, like, this addiction became like constant, like, in my brain, and I was like, dude, what was that? And then I started reading books, and I read so many books on bass fishing, but then I kind of, we fished every weekend. We went out, listened to Bob Marley, was chilling on the banks, me and my dad. It was cool. It was really, really cool. And then as I got into high school, I kind of broke off away from fishing, right? And then I got into I became addicted to opioids for wow. like 3 years of my life.
In high school?
In high school, yeah. Okay. In high school. I was like kind of low key about it, and I would still like do good in school and stuff, but like I got addicted to them, and it was hard to stop, honestly. But then,
did you have to go to rehab for it?
Dude, I went cold turkey. Like, it was really hard. Honestly, I've
had a friend do that, and I seen him go through it, and I'm like,
dude, gnarly, bro. Yeah. Like, you think like you're good, and then like you stop doing like anxiety medicine.
No, I did the same thing.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like, you're a completely different person, and like I completely forgot about fishing. Like, I just stopped doing fishing. And then every now and then I would go out, and I'm like, oh damn, like I kind of feel alive doing this, And honestly, a lot of my YouTube channel, like if you go in the beginning videos, which I don't recommend, it's just like you can kind of tell, like I was like in it. But my very, very first video, I was so faded with my friend one day. We were in his room, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna make a YouTube channel, bro. And
were you still taking pills then?
Yeah. So,
oh shit.
Yeah, dude. So like the day that I came up with the name Beaver T, there's this movie called The Beaver, right?
How old are you?
I'm 24, about to turn 25.
Oh, Mike, I hope you could drink a fucking beer that I gave you.
No, I could. This one's what I call piss water. No, it should be good.
All right.
Freaking.
So you're in your room and you're doing.
Yeah, I'm in my room with my homie. We're blasted, dude. Like, we're not in this dimension, And I'm sitting there. Or rewind real quick. So one day I made a video, has nothing to do with fishing, but I was also blasted that day. And I called my friend up, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel. He's like, sick. And then we hung up, and that was it. and then I go and I start editing this video, and I'm like, dude, this is so sick. And it's literally a video, bro, of my dog shitting. And dude, it's so dumb. It's literally so dumb. But that day I was like, I'm gonna do this. And then the next day I went and made my first video. But then I was like, yo, I need a name, And then one day, this like a week later, I'm sitting in the room with my homie, and I'm like, and I like to draw. I'm kind of creative with the drawing, because my mom, she's an artist. So I'm drawing one day, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck am I gonna like call it? And then I remembered the movie The Beaver, and then I was like, if I put the Beaver T to it, _T, then that'll be my name. And it's not like these other guys, like Bassin. No offense, I love my homie CJ, Bassin, but like your typical like desert kind of thing, And so then I was like, I drew this ugly ass beaver, dude. I was like in it, bro. I was like, this looks good. And I show my homie, I was like, bro, what do you think about this? And he's like, dude, that's fucking hard, bro. I remember that. There's not a lot of things I remember during that time of my life, but I remember that, bro. And then after that, I was like, you know what? That's what it's going to be. And he's like chewing a stick. It was dumb, dude, but I was like, Beaver T. That's what it's going to be. The beaver is me as my little persona, you know, my fishing person or whatever in my head. And then the T just stands for my name, which is Tristan, you know.
And how long ago did you start that channel?
Ooh, 2015 or 14. So it's been like 6 years, 5 or 6 years. I'm not good at math, so like
that's a long time, bro.
Yeah, that's a long time. But the thing is, like,
you didn't focus on fishing though till when?
Actually, when I started doing that, I was really focused on fishing. I didn't know how to fish actually, because I got into like we found a bass, you know, or we caught a bass, not found one. We caught one. I didn't know much about it, so I was getting into it. So then. I actually wasn't even a part of the fishing scene here in Yuma. Like, I didn't know there was a Yuma fishing forum on Facebook. Mm-hmm. I didn't know there was tournaments. I knew jack shit about bass fishing. Like, that's how new I was to it. And so I saw something on a frog and then, like, you know, some Senkos and like this and that. And I would go out and try it. And my videos are horrible. Like, I literally didn't know how to fish. Like, if you met me back then.
But that's the whole beauty of the whole thing is that. Sometimes you don't want to watch the guy that knows how to fish. You want to watch the guy learn and maybe do something funny, or you know what I'm saying. Like I'm the same way. Like I've been fishing for a long time, but I didn't know how to. There's a difference between knowing how to fish and going fishing. Yeah, I was going fishing a lot, where I knew how to throw a drop shot, but I didn't know how to like apply different techniques, read the water, stuff like that. Yeah, that's a different story.
Oh yeah, dude. And I was just going fishing, but I was also learning too. And I would catch these, you know, big fish, and I didn't know people weighed them either. You know, I'd be like, oh damn, this one's coming home with this, and we're gonna eat it. I would take home fish, honestly. Like, I would take home bass because that's what we did. That's how like my dad was raised.
But there's no issue with that. You buy a license, you pay the state. They're gonna. If you wanted to do that, you can. I think that, I mean, that is what it is.
Yeah, that's what we did, dude. Like, our freezer.
Hey, and you're Mexican, so that's what they do.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Look at this mustache. Did you see the mustache, dude? Hey, my grandpa is so proud of this mustache because I think I'm the only one on my mom's side where, like, I think I have the full stash. You know, he sees me. He doesn't say much, but he's just like, hell yeah, dude. I'm like, that's so sick because he has one too, you know? But I'll bring him fish mostly. He'd be the one. I'm going to put my phone on silent real quick, dude. All right, there we go. Yeah, I got to make sure I do it. My bad. Yeah, we would bring him fish, and so we would keep them, and then I started learning, dude. I was like, oh, damn. And then I met this one crazy-ass fool, dude. His name was Michael Cahill. Call him Cahillion, you know? Mm-hmm. This dude, he knew how to fish more than I did, and he fished on a boat, and I met him at Meat Tree one day, and then after that, I met him. His, like, wild energy met my wild energy, and we were like, dude, let's fish. And so we did. We went out, and it was so much fun. We had some of the worst days in history, dude. But we taught kind of each other how to fish. And then later on, when Billy dropped the cheater, mm-hmm. that's when things kind of changed for me as well.
How did you find out about the cheater? What made you look at that?
Well, so if you go on Billy's Facebook, if you dig real far, you'll find the first video that he put when he was gonna drop the bait. Like, and to be honest, I did not know who Billy Skinner was, dude. Like, I still to this day am horrible with like knowing who's who, what does what state, where, you know. Not because I don't want to. It's just like not that I don't have an interest either in it, but it's just like there's so much, bro. Like, there's so much to soak in. Left and right, and it's, I can't keep up with it. Like, I really cannot keep up with that.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, and so also I have ADHD, so you got to keep me on track here.
I'm trying to work on my ADHD because I cut everyone off when I fucking talk, so I'm trying to listen and not cut you off on a fucking question.
Oh no!
You went back on the forum. You went back on the forum, and you
I went.
Really, you said if you look back really far, you saw the video of him catching the double D.
Oh yeah, Billy. Yeah, so I watch him, and he's catching these giant fish, dude. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I want to use that bait. So I was like, I don't know Billy Skinner at all. I just barely found out about him. So I type up a message first, like not in like Messenger, and I'm like, hey Billy, my name's Tristan. I know we don't know each other, but I'd like to offer you, I'd like to make an offer with you or for you or whatever, and that would be, if I make a video on your baits, can I get a couple free baits before they launched, before they came out?
Yeah.
And like an hour or so later, because I had nothing to lose, you can ask a question. Yeah, exactly, dude. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take in this life, you know? And so I took one, and I was like, because imagine how many people was probably asking for that, And so then he said yes. He's like, yeah, roll through. That's literally all he said was, yeah, roll through. And I was like, oh, sick, dude. I'm going to get some baits nobody has, bro. And then, or at least yet. And so I went over to his house, and it was so awkward, bro. I met this guy. I met him when I was like 17, dude. So I've known him for a long time.
And how much, now at the time, how much fishing knowledge did you have? Were you like, at the time, did you get into it enough to go like, okay, I know how to throw a swim bait, a little swim bait. I know how to throw.
Yeah. Actually, my knowledge on the swim bait world, I didn't know what that was. I didn't know anything about it. I just knew that this guy uses it and he's dropping big ones, because I got really good with the frog. I got super good with the frog. Like, I can walk a frog to this day, like with my eyes closed, and I could feel it go pop, 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 back and forth. And it feels good. So then I was like, that topwater bite's so sick. And the cheater is a topwater swim bait. So I hit him up, went to his house. I was like, I feel good about this. And he gave me 2 baits, dude. He gave me 2 baits, and I was so stoked. I went, got my braid, I got my hooks, and there was a tournament that Saturday. I was in a little John boat on one of my old buddies' boats, and we're the smallest one out there. Dude, I had the confidence of Billy Skinner, bro, when I pulled up to the ramp, even though he was there fishing it too. I was like, dude, I'm about to smash everybody on this bait because I got what they don't have yet, because he was going to drop it the next week, Okay. And so we go and fish the tournament, dude. Right away, like my 3rd cast with it, boom, dude, 4-pounder. I think 3.5 or 4 pounder.
Is this on video?
Yeah, it is on video.
Okay,
actually.
I watched this. I'm trying to be healthy. I was doing cardio. I watched this video, so it's cool to hear you talk about it.
Yeah, okay. So honestly, this video, dude, I hate this. This is like one of my most viewed videos on YouTube. And it's because it's called Cheater in a Tournament, And at the time, I wasn't trying to clickbait it, but in my head, I was like,
great.
Yeah, I was like, if it was clickbaity, I mean, it's kind of true. There's a cheater swim bait in a tournament, and I'm using it, And so went out. I caught a fish on the 3rd cast, dude, and I was sold, bro. I was like, this is the sauce, bro.
So that was your first time kind of throwing it.
Yeah, that was my first time throwing it. Was in a tournament. That cheater in a tournament video, that was it. And then after that, literally, bro, my whole perspective and mindset on fishing just boom changed. I was like, dude, this is so sick. But what happens when winter comes? Like, that's a whole different ball game, bro. I was lost,
Yeah.
But I literally threw the cheater from the time that you could, when it got like a little warmer, I guess, and to the time that it got real cold and you can't anymore, But if you rig it different, now that I know, you can still smack them. Yes, okay. Dude, crazy. But yeah, that's how I got my first cheaters, and I was like, this is sick. I think I don't even know what I placed. I don't remember.
You guys had 12, 17?
Yeah, 12 something. I was so excited. Yeah.
No, it was, dude, it was like one after another. I'm like, shit.
Dude, literally, okay, so I know people can edit their videos, like, chop it down, but that was literally the same bank, dude. I was like, oh my God, bro, this is so crazy, dude. It was insane.
Yeah.
It literally changed my life. I really do, love Billy, as a person, from hanging out with him and stuff. We've had a lot of fun together. A lot of fishing trips too, a lot of skunk trips. But usually he drops a big one on me all the time. I caught a 7-pounder one time, and I thought, I got this guy finally, and he drops an 8, dude. Literally, dude, so done. He has this crazy big fish aura around him, and it's I like to be in the presence of that, So it's really cool. Oh man, my brain is just flying through memories.
So back to starting the video. So that was one of your first bigger videos?
That was that video got my channel you know, like people started seeing it. I got a lot of hate on that video too. A lot of hate. Like I wish it could be different.
Did you read it all?
Oh, I read every comment, dude. I read every comment. I read every Facebook comment. And I was like, you know what? I don't even care, bro. I don't owe anybody jack shiznits, you know? So I'm like, I don't even know who you are, you know?
Yeah.
And so there was a lot of shade in that one. There's like a lot of positivity too. But even like here in the fishing game and here in Yuma, I kind of got some lashback doing the YouTube thing because I was the first one here, dude. Wait, let me think about that. Yeah, I was.
Dude. Either way, you're one of the first ones.
Yeah, I'm one of the first ones, dude. Here, maybe even this entire state. Younger people, I would say, and I was like, you know what? I got something here, and I'm gonna run with it. And then after literally, seriously, like if you see my channel after that cheater thing, or that cheater in a tournament video, like it just changes. You can see the change in the quality and everything. Like I got serious about it. I was like, dude, like when I turned 21, bro, yeah, I had like a little party out of town for myself, but I came back to Yuma, dude, and I didn't go to a Yuma bar until like a year and a half ago for the first time. Like I'd never been out, you know, because I was so focused. I was like, dude, I gotta go fish because there's some giants in here. And then you start learning all the river systems. You start learning the sandbars. You know, I became addicted, dude. It was like my new addiction, because I went cold turkey on the other thing, and that, I mean, that was hard by itself, but fishing was just kind of what kept me sane. Yeah. It was like always my, like, what is it? You know, something you come back to, kind of like a magnet, you know, I was like drawn to it all the time. It was so sick.
That helped you then, you think, with the addiction as well? To like,
yeah, it was like a coping mechanism, I'd say. A healthy one too, you know, like some people like, I will say, you know, I had to hit the green herb too, to kind of just chill out, because it was intense, bro. Like it was really, really intense. But yeah, dude, it's so crazy. Like my whole fishing life has kind of changed. Like I have like there's me that I've learned, and then there's this, you know. So it was really cool, and I just kind of kept going with it.
What did you, when you started getting more serious, what kind of gear were you buying?
Oh, dude. Okay, so when I got into I'm gonna talk about the cheater a lot because it's like a bait that I really believe in.
And that's kind of your boy, and you kind of do a lot of you fish it a lot. I get it.
Yeah, all the time, and it's something that I not like. People are probably like, oh, he's dick riding for baits or this and that, and it's like, no, dude. Like, I use it. I know how to use it, and I genuinely believe in it. And you can't tell me jack shit because I just recorded a video of me dropping the big fish on it.
And it's your confidence bit. It's your confidence bit,
dude. Yeah. Like if we went out right now, like I'm gonna smash him. Like I just know in my head, like, dude, I got this. Yeah. I know I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna be like, boom. I'll be like, dude, it's a giant. You know? Oh, they get me so excited, bro. And I just know it's gonna happen, like every single time.
Yeah.
It's insane. Like, what was the question?
So you're talking about the cheater, but I said, what kind of gear, are you going to buy? Like once you started getting a little more serious, and you were kind of like, you know, oh, there's something to the YouTube thing. Yes. Did you buy some different camera gear?
No, I bought. So my very first camera that I bought was the $60 one off of Amazon. And like it's not like, it says HD or whatever.
It's the GoPro ripoff.
Yeah, dude.
I had that, yeah.
Dude, horrible video quality, and I didn't even have a chesty for it because I was like a kid, you know. I didn't have money, and like I felt bad asking my parents for something, you know. Yeah. So I was like, you know what? It came with a little clip, and I just clipped it on my belt. I was like, I can make that work, you know.
The dick view.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly. The best view, you know, just chilling down low, just hanging out, literally, and just like getting the freaking, you know, the frames in, you know, and that's what I bought. I bought that, and then actually I had my Nina. She let me borrow it was a Canon T3i.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would use that to like talk to the camera, you know. And then that's what I used. That's my only two cameras that I would use. I had like 2 SD cards. Mm-hmm. And man, how did I edit videos?
Probably like iMovie or something.
It was iMovie.
Yeah.
It was, and it wasn't on my laptop either. I would borrow a lot of things because I was like, I'm trying to get there, you know. Yeah. And so I was like, dude, I was like, oh, I want this GoPro, I want this and that, and then as far as like fishing rods, this was a whole learning curve for me because, dude, I mean, like I started getting into it, and I was like, damn, there's flipping sticks, there's spinning rods, there's like light flipping sticks, and I'm looking at him, I'm like, what is all this, bro?
Yeah.
And so when I started throwing the cheater, I bought this Abu Garcia rod, extra heavy, dude. I was like, this is gonna hold my schlong.
It's the Veritas.
Yeah, dude.
Or the Vendetta or something.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. It was like this. I still have it in my garage to this day, dude, with the broken rod tip. Because I was like, yo, I'm going to drop one. And I did drop one. I think I caught a 6.5 at the time, which was huge for me. It was massive, you know. Caught that one. And I go to cast again, dude. And the rod tip just goes. And I was like, oh. I was like, dude, this was all my money, bro. Like, damn, you know, like it broke my heart.
Oh, I bet.
And after I just dropped one, you know, I was like, I was actually with my buddy Michael Cahill. And I was like, dude, can I use your rod, please? He let me.
You gonna break my rod, bro?
He's like, yeah, can your rod handle this sexy bait, please? And he's like, yeah, you can get it, bro. And I was like, all right, sickness. So I tied it back on and started going out. And Michael Cahill, that's the day I made him a believer in the cheater. He wasn't going to throw it. So at this time, so this is how it would work with me and Billy. This is our deal. I would get 2 baits. And then when my baits were completely torn, like I don't think Mendit has Mendit been a thing?
I'm not sure. I know it's been around for at least 4 years.
4 years. Okay, so when it's kind of close. Maybe it wasn't around, but I didn't have Mendit. I didn't know what that was. And so my baits would get completely torn, and then I'd hit up Billy. I'd be like, hey, dude, my baits are fucked up. Can I go to your house and remelt them? Mm-hmm. Dude, I fished the same 2 baits for like at least a year. Damn. Like he would remelt them, and then maybe he'd give me an extra one, and then I'd go and take.
I'm gonna have to talk to this motherfucker. He couldn't give you 2 extra baits,
dude. Hey, look, listen. They were colors nobody had. You know, I was like, I feel like I had an edge. I was like, they might look a little shady, but I was like, they be working, you know. And so that was how our deal went. So I would buy the baits, and at the time with Michael Cahill that day, I had, I think 5 at this time.
Yeah.
And I let him use one because he was seeing how good I was catching them at Meatree Lake Mysterious. Freaking love that place and hate it too, though. I bet it's good right now. I haven't gone out there in a while, so I bet it's good.
So when you started getting those baits, and the deal was you'd come back,
mm-hmm.
You're kind of making some content for Billy as well.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, most definitely. If you look at it, honestly, Billy did not have to make videos because I was making so many on it that like he didn't have to. And then he would drop one, and then it'd just be like, oh my God, dude, Billy invented skipping here in, I don't know about Arizona, but here in Yuma, fucking tournament anglers, bro, never would see anybody skipping. Then the cheater came out, and that's all you saw, dude, was
skipping the cheater.
And to this
hold
day,
on, I think I seen a video of like his wife skipping.
She's badass, dude.
Dude, I was like, what the fuck, man?
Dude, let me tell you. She can skip, bro. She's so cool. She's such a cool human being. She can definitely get down skipping, but his little daughter, dude, a little Billie Jean, we were sitting down one day at his house, and we play this game where we start flipping into a cup, right? I guess you could call it flip cup, but we have like a little 1 ounce weight on the side, and so we start putting it kind of far. And so imagine like this cup, like from here to the wall, right? Mm-hmm. And his little girl's sitting in the chair. Dude, she has her little Barbie rod with the weight, and dude, she flicks it and it goes in, and I was like, yo, I was like, bro. And Billy turns around, he's like, what? I was like, dude, she made it in the cup, bro. I was like, she's gonna be better than you, dog, no doubt. And
Your kid's always better than you.
Oh man, it's like your prodigy, dude. It has to be, you know. They all can fish. I will give them all of that. They can all get down, dude.
Skipping's a big deal with the cheater, then, huh? Throwing it.
Yes. There's like, cause I mean, okay. So the other day I went out and I skipped into a hole, and it made this fish mad. Like the fish was like it looked, you know, it didn't scare, it didn't spook it. Sometimes it does, but this one was hungry, bro. And it went, and it looked up, and it was like, and I started bringing it out. He came out, he blew up, missed it, and then I skipped again, and it came back and just crushed it, dude. But yeah, skipping is a big part of it. You can cast it, and then you can also slow roll it. Yeah, I fished with my other buddy. His name was Joey, and he doesn't fish, bro. This makes me, dude. This makes me so mad, bro. I've been fishing this bay for years now, and then I meet this guy, you know, through work and stuff. So let's go fishing. Let's have a competition, you know. And so is me tapping the table with that like
No.
no
No,
okay.
you can't hear shit.
Oh, sick, dude. That's how good it is, huh?
No,
the
it's not.
cock.
Because sometimes you have people going.
Oh,
But
dang.
see, when I have the mic stands when they're mounted to the table,
Yeah.
there's no shock because at my studio at home, they're mounted to the table. So when you hit it like that, it'll go through. There's a little bit of pad there. So.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
it kind of absorbs it before
Yeah,
it hits
exactly,
the. Okay, I was
exactly.
like freaking out. I was like, dude, I've
No,
been tapping
no.
on this real
It's fine,
hard. I'm
don't
starting to
worry
make a
about
beat right here, dude. Start rapping together. You freestyle, dude. Get down.
Maybe.
Oh, down in the dirty Yuma. No. Freaking that's funny. I don't even know where we're at right now. Joey. Oh yeah, Joey. Thank you. So we go fishing. I'm like, dude, I'll 1v1 your ass like this weekend. He's like, all right, dude. You know how this man was fishing the cheater? That's all we could throw. That was our rule. He threw the cheater out because he can't skip. He barely fish. You know? He throws the cheater out, and literally, bro, he's letting it sink to the bottom, and he's just rolling and tapping the bottom, and he's catching fish, bro, left and right. Like it was crazy to me, and I'm over here like, I'm like, damn, that should have been one. And I'm like, he's like, got one, and I'm like, dude, what? Like that doesn't make sense. So there's different ways to fish it, but like skipping is the main, just of the bait and stuff. But like you don't have to do it. The only reason we do it a lot here is because if you ever fish, have you ever fished the river?
No, I've never fished it,
Dude.
but I've seen videos, so it looks like there's a lot of overgrown. Yeah, so you got to get under that.
Yeah, you got to get as like, dude, it's like me and Billy, we could skip in holes like this big, dude. It's crazy. Like,
give us some tips on skipping. I can't skip. I fucking suck.
Man, it's on the rotation of the wrist. It's not it's not like a rock. People think like it's like a rock, but if you rotate your wrist like this and you come down, let go right here, like it helps a lot. Like you'll notice like, oh my god, like.
So you think sometimes you have too much, like you don't want to. You don't want to give too much power to this.
Yeah, your left. It's on your left arm too, because it guides it, and then at the end, that's what flicks it. So it's like it's not just your right hand. You gotta have the rotation, and then you gotta have the flick for the power, and then you can skip. I can skip real far now. It's crazy.
How long did it take you to learn how to skip good?
In a month, I had it down, dude. I was like,
you were doing it every fucking day.
Yeah, dude, I was, bro. I was like, I must learn this bait to its full potential. And then actually just recently, within this last year, I learned how to skip lefty. Because when you fish with Billy, bro, he's a bully, dude. If someone's hitting that hole, it's going to be him or the other person. It's not going to be the other person.
Yeah.
And so when we fish together, we fish like sometimes I fish in the back, but I'll get right next to him. Like we'll be like, dude, I could lick his ear, Be like, hey, how you doing, bro? I'm all up in that business, and he'll skip lefty. He's so good at skipping. He's the best that I've ever seen. He'll skip left and I'll skip right. And then when we switched, I had to learn how to do it lefty because this dude kept beating me out to the fucking holes, dude. I was getting mad, dude. I was like, it would
He's
frustrate
catching all
me.
the fish.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, he told me a long time ago. He's like, it's a numbers game. He's like, the more holes you put it in, the greater your odds are catching something,
Or you got kids.
Yeah, or oh yeah, or you got kids, or you get the gift that keeps on giving. It's true. You stick in some holes, you might catch something. You might catch something you don't want, or you might catch something you like. Freaking, it's crazy, dude.
So you try to like skip in as many holes as you can,
dude. Like it's like power fishing, and sometimes you do got to slow it down. But even when you slow it down, it's like when to bring the bait all the way back to the like reel it in. Because there's a lot of other swim baits too, like.
So yeah, I was gonna ask you. Like, I know that's probably your main deal, that your confidence bait.
Yeah.
So back when you were fishing, did that kind of like in the beginning? Did that knock out a lot of other fishing you're doing because you were just fishing the cheater all the time?
Dude, I got so much shade for that too, bro. Because people were like, "Dude, why don't you throw something else?" I'm like, "Why would I throw something else when I'm just smashing big fish on this bait? It doesn't make sense to me." And so I would throw like your conventional tackle. Which I think it's important to understand conventional tackle in fishing because, you got like your swim baits and you learn like the big fish techniques and stuff, but you got to understand fish, dude. Like, what color are they eating? Like, what are they looking for? Because sometimes here in Yuma, like, they want chartreuse, and then you go out in the evening and they won't eat chartreuse; they'll eat red, and it flips like that. So if you understand your conventional tackle. Really well, like when to throw it, it's windy, dark water, blah blah blah, grass, this and that, like then you start to understand like, okay, I'm gonna apply that to these bigger baits now. And like the cheater was one of them. Like, okay, this is top water. There's grass. You could let it fall right here, and you let it fall over the grass sometimes, and they come out and just eat it. And then there was baits like Battle Shad came out, and I thought that was super cool. That's a really cool bait. I have very little experience using it, but I feel like I understand how to, you know?
Yeah.
Like I get it. Like because I know what to look for, like rocks or, you know, drop offs, or if there's like a current break somewhere. It like they're relatively all the same once you break them down. You just fish them different is a thing, you know, and use different line.
Are those like if you had a couple, like say you had 3 baits you were gonna choose? What would the 3 be? Like those type of baits, those type of swim baits.
Those type of swim baits, like for down here,
Yeah.
like here in Yuma, definitely the cheater would be one of the, and it wouldn't be the little cheater, it'd be the big one. I think it was the 6-inch one. At the time he made an 8-inch too. I like that one, but the 6 or 7-inch was perfect, dude.
Okay.
And then my other one would be either like the Citizen or the Battle Shad, because then you're subsurface with it, you know. Now you can get something like a little deeper in the water column and bring it past bushes or rocks or you know, just shit like that. And then the third one, bro, shit, I can't even think like of a dude. Like I'm so bad about like the knowing what's in and out. Like I've seen so many baits, and it's just like, dude, that's just too much to think of. You know,
What's on your deck when you're fishing? You have like three rods.
In the summertime, I have 3 rods. I have a flipping, a frog, and a cheater.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. But if I had like to pick another swim bait, there was one that I like the okay, I know I've used the Butch Brown Thumbertail. Honest to God, I love, you know, Butch Brown. He seems like a great guy, dude.
Yeah.
But the hook on that bait, dude, is just absolutely just like, dude, it's heartbreaking. Like I've had so many heartbreaking moments on it. I like it because you swim it faster and it's thin, you know,
yeah.
and it has its head shake. So I would say, you know, I'll pick that. I'll just have to fix the, you know, the rig,
okay.
the rigging on it,
All right.
you know.
Yeah, makes sense.
The HUD is cool too, but for here's too soft. The plastic is way too soft. Like you throw in a bush and it like ripped, you know.
Because you're fishing a lot of shrubs and a lot of
yeah
and stuff.
yeah,
right?
like yes, exactly. Like tules is one of the main things that you fish. Sometimes they're not in the tules, though. They're in the really thick stuff. And I will say off the HUD, I really like the tail. Dude, the tail action on a HUD is like, I wish, you know, you could put it on other baits, but it's like there's like a vague like thing there, I think.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, dude. So I'm like, dude, it would be cool if it could be applied to a lot more things. But I like the tail off the HUD, and I guess I would throw the Butch Brown Thumper tail.
So when you're coming up, you're doing the videos, you're learning. You kind of had to learn how to fish a river system, right?
Oh yeah.
So talk about that a little bit, where you know.
Dude.
What you had to read, how you learned. Did Billy have a big part in teaching you? Did you learn from some other guys? Kind of like, how did that come
up? So that's funny, dude. So I was bank fishing, right? Started the channel bank fishing. I was like, hell yeah, this is sick. And then I was like, this is boring. I was like, there's so much water out there. I went on a boat with Michael Cahill. I was mind blown. That literally, dude, that sent me into another world of like, dude, what the fuck? What is like... What? My brain was like, dude, we got to get a boat. So I'm bugging my dad. I'm like, bah, we got to get a boat. And he's like, we should probably get a boat, huh? And so we ended up getting, so my mom's friend's husband, he sold us a little 12-foot aluminum boat with like a hand trolling motor, and it had a 7.5 horsepower Mercury motor on it. We got that thing going. We eventually built the deck into it. I still have that in my garage right now to this day.
Nice, yeah.
Dude, we've had that boat for like at least a decade, dude. Like a really, really long time. And unfortunately, his name was Dana. He passed away and gave us the boat. But I feel like, you want
to keep it.
Yeah, dude. That boat would never go anywhere. Yeah. And so me and my dad was like, there's the river. Like we could go to the river with the fucking 12-volt hand trolling motor and 1 battery. And dude, we didn't know anything. This what I'm telling, like if you want to do it, you can go out and do it, because like I'm not saying that you have to put all this work or whatever, work hard, get this. I literally just went out and did it. Me and my dad went out to the river. Dude, when we exited, when we exited Fisher's Landing, dude, I thought we could go upriver with this little tiny trolling motor, and we went straight down, dude, fast too. And I was
tripping?
like, dude, I was mad tripping because I was like, this is a tiny little boat, bro. And my dad's kind of a bigger dude, you know? And I was like, well, he's bigger than me, you know? I was like, whoa, man, bro, like, actually, you know what I did? I didn't have like I didn't have a phone until like my senior year in high school, dude. So I didn't have a phone. I would go on Google Maps and I would draw the river. I drew the river. That's how I started learning. I started drawing the river. I'm like, okay, so this is showing me that there's 3 entrances on the right. So 1, 2, 3, and I want to go to the second one. And then if I go to the second one, I literally drew them on note cards, all of them. Like I drew the river. I drew down south first because I was like, this is where we're gonna go. And so I started drawing the lakes and stuff, and we made it to those lakes because like we had to go downriver anyway, so we were already on our way. And then we got into this thing, and then I told myself, I was like, I should probably draw the whole thing, and then I didn't. And then next thing you know, dude, me and my dad, dude, we were freaking out, bro. I remember I was out there and I was like, I have zero fucking clue where I'm at or how to get out of this place.
Yeah.
Dude, it was terrifying, bro.
So how the fuck did you get out?
Dude, we just kept going, bro. We just kept going, and then we made a left, and then I think we made another right, and then we were like, nah, this isn't right, you know? And then we went back, and then we made one more turn, and then like the river just opened up, and I was like, oh, we're back, baby. I was like, hell yeah. We didn't catch anything. I think we caught like 1 fish, and this is like before I met Billy, so like I was kind of learning still. I was like, ooh, I don't know what to throw. I don't even know where I'm at.
And you didn't know anything about current or nothing like that?
Dude, nothing. I didn't know there was sandbars. I didn't know that the water drops, like it could drop on you like as you're out there. Like, dude, like we went out. So how this day ended, we were fucking far, bro. And I say that because we were so far from our Fisher's Landing, dude.
Yeah.
Like we were almost to the like. We were probably 3/4 away from hitting the dam, you know, like that's how close we were. And so we were in this backwater, and like we're trying to go back upriver. I'm like, well, maybe if we go down this channel, like it'll take us up, and it didn't. It just got like this deep, and I was like, what? Like, damn, this sucks. I remember I laid down on the boat and I looked at my dad. I was like, I don't know what to do. I was like, I literally don't know what to do. My dad's like, well, let's just go to the main current, dude. Check this out. There's some things in life I can't explain. This is like kind of one of them. We go out to the main current, and I hop on because we had paddles on the boat too. I hop on the fucking paddles, and I'm like, I'm about to get shredded right now. Dude, it was crazy. I jumped on there and I start rowing against the current. Fuck no. Hell to the no. You'll never win.
Yeah.
It started like I went straight into the bushes, and then we were holding on to the bushes. Dude, this is how new we were to fishing. The sheriff comes by. This is what I can't explain. The sheriff at the same moment that we're both holding on to the bushes, a sheriff comes by, and I just remember going like, come here, bro. Come help us, please. He ended up pulling us. This is on video, too. This is a video that's recorded. It's horrible, but it is out there. And we started, I know it was a far fucking ride because we went for miles, dude, like trying to get, I was like, dude, like we went really far, you know? And then at the time we didn't have life jackets on the boat. We didn't have an air horn. We didn't have anything, bro. We were new to the boat game, like nothing. And we were telling the sheriffs, we're like, dude, we don't know jack shit. They're like, what do you? And then they're like, you're supposed to have this. And we were like, oh shit, you know, we don't have any of that. And it's funny, dude. You know those life jackets where like you pull and then like the air comes up? Yeah. Okay, so my dad has his on. If you gotta watch this video at the end of it because my dad pulls it. He pulls it and he goes, you know, and then I look at him and I'm like, I don't think he's supposed to do that, you know? And then I start laughing and I'm dying in the boat because I'm looking at him. My dad's like he's all choked up, you know, signing the information, like, cause we didn't know, like we barely. We thought you just registered the boat and you're good to go, you know?
Of course.
And all these rules, bro. And then after that day, that was a complete, we were there all day, dude. Like we were there from butt crack of dawn to like the, like super late evening, bro. It was horrible. It was so hot that day. And we got rescued. And then after that, dude, like my mentality changed on it. I was like, okay, we can't do that again. We will never do that again because that was crazy.
Time for a motor.
Dude, yeah, exactly. Like nobody goes out to the river and does that,
Yeah.
you know, unless
Yeah.
you're on a kayak or something. But like, I think that's crazy too. But like,
Kayakers, you guys have a lot of kayakers here.
dude, when the snowbirds are here, they love to be on a kayak
What are the
and a
snowbirds?
canoe. Snowbirds,
Yeah.
them snow chickens. You know, little snow chickens is when like the older people from like Canada come down and they live here for the winter days.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about this.
Yeah. We'll call them snow chickens. That's
Okay.
what me and Billy call them. Like, them chickens of the snow, man. They're so annoying because it's like they make a lot of traffic here, you know. But they're the ones that are on the canoes and stuff, and I'm like looking at them like, fuck no. Dude.
I mean, even like, do you have guys that fish out of kayaks?
No. Oh, take that back. Yes. More so now, I'd say, than then.
Okay.
Because kayaks have come a long way too.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah,
bro.
crazy, dude.
Dude, I fished. So I have a video right now that I'm editing. It's me fishing off a kayak for the first time. Dude, never again, bro. I can't do kayaks, dude. Hell no. I'm like, I respect it because I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Like I was just so different. Like my arms, bro. My arms, like.
Well, you need a fucking pedal one, not a. You know,
Oh, dude, and then like the wind, and then you're like, bro, and then like I hooked this one fish, and I jacked it too, and I'm like, hell yeah, fish freaking on, baby, and then my kayak started spinning, dude, and I was like, and it came off, bro, it came off, and I was so frustrated. I was like, dude, that was
and skipping from that ain't the same,
dude,
right?
it really isn't. I'm glad I learned how to do lefty. Because I was like on a decent kayak too, like one where you could stand up in it and stuff. So I was standing up and I was like, and I'd had like the paddle next to me because I was like trying to paddle board it, you know. I was not trying to kayak it.
Yeah.
And then I got to a point where I was so tired, dude. It was a little derby that was going on actually this last weekend, and dude, I was so tired. I went underneath a tree and I passed out for an hour. I took an hour nap on the kayak. I was just like, dude, I couldn't do it, bro. I was like trying to paddle back to my car, and I was like, fuck, dude. I was like, I don't want to do this right now. I don't even want to paddle back, dude. I'd just rather get out and swim back, dude. It was horrible. It was horrible. It's like.
So then you returned that, or you gave it back and rented it?
Oh,
or something?
yeah, dude. I was like, this is not for me, man. So it was a great experience, though, I would say.
So after you guys got out of there, you got the motor?
Yeah, we got the motor situated. Oh, what were you going to say?
Well, I'm just kind of going over the timeline with you.
Yeah, so we got the motor, and then that's when I started fishing with other people. So at this point in my life, I was like, okay, like I want to do these tournaments. So I would hop on people's boats, and then every time I would hop on boats, every single person does things different here. Every single buddy. But what they do in common is the sandbars. Like we all know where the sandbars are. If we fish a lot, you know where the sandbars are, left, right. Because so you have the river and it's snakes, right? But inside of the river is snakes within itself, because you have sandbars that are formed in different areas, and they change all the time, dude. Like there's one big one that I found it. Did
you hit it?
Dude, I took my buddy out there. I was like, let's run up north, bro. I was like, I know where this shit is at. And we're going, wah, wah, wah. And I'm looking and I'm like, damn, it should be like right here. Dude, it took us 3.5 hours to get that fiberglass boat off that sandbar. And we only got it off because some random duck hunters floated down. They're like, you guys need help? And we're like, please help us, bro, please, dude. It's so heavy. And yeah, dude, that's how I found that one. And that's usually how I kind of know where the sandbars are, is you got to hit a few and get stuck a couple times before you can. If you want like a really pro tip, some good advice is, if you want to learn the sandbars, drive in the middle of the day, the hottest time of the day, or maybe not the hottest, but like when the sun is at the peak, like moment, you with your polarized glasses, you can see everything. Now with your
Stacker 2 electric fishing glasses.
Yeah, exactly. My Ikes, my freaking my camera lenses, dude. I just put them out so I could see something a little better. But yeah, dude, you go out there at midday and you can see everything. Now, it's one thing to see it, it's another thing to remember it. Okay, because when you're coming back, it's reverse. Like, okay, I went right, but now I got to go left. And I can't see shit because of the way the sun positions, like out the river. Dude, it's crazy, bro.
That's how it is on the Delta. The Delta's the same way.
Yeah, dude.
But they have they got all kinds of crazy shit there. It's scary.
Oh.
But I'm sure you would kind of get it because, dude, it's
Is it wild? Dude?
yeah, it's so big, dude. It's huge,
Dude.
Yeah.
That makes me like it. I've always wanted to go and fish the Delta. Actually, like if there's one place in California that I want to fish, it would be the Delta. I'm not really a lake guy, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why you would be if you lived on a river system.
Yeah, dude. But I will say, starting to learn the river system, because the water level fluctuates, dude. It fluctuates. So the water's probably high right now. Tomorrow it's gonna be really like dirt low.
Why?
Demand for water changes.
Okay.
So they send less on the weekends, and then also like agriculture here plays a huge part in how much water is received, which, due to like the lake levels, like up north and stuff, or way up river, you know how those are dropping and stuff. Well, our river, she shrunk within these last couple of years. Mostly this last year, actually. Like, dude, like Betty's Kitchen, bro. I don't see that lasting like like another year and a half, dude.
What is Betty's Kitchen?
Betty's Kitchen is a little gem, you know. Not really. A lot of people they've learned about it, but it's so the river is separated by 3 dams, right? So you have the Imperial Dam at the front, which is where Martinez is and stuff, and then below that's where Betty's is. That's called Betty's Kitchen. Okay. And then from there you go to the Laguna Dam, and then you hit the Morelos Dam, which is Mexico. I'm over here. So it's in like 3 sections, right? And so Betty's Kitchen is right in that middle section. And dude, like the water levels used to be real high, and now you look at it, dude, and it's like depressing, bro. Like you see it and it's like, whoa, like our world really is changing like right in front of us. Cause like not only are those lakes affected, like this is the ass end of the Colorado River. This is the butt crack end, bro. Like seriously, like if you think about it, like where does it go after that? You know? We give water to Mexico, and then I don't know, California does something with it, and then it turns into a canal or whatever. But this is the ass crack end of the Colorado River, and so it's getting less water, and it's like, whoa, dude, it's crazy, bro. So that changes everything, bro. That changes like what the fish do. That changes the sandbars. That changes how fast the water gets choked out by the grass. Like everything, dude. Like it's a whole new ecosystem, kind of. And me and Billy actually this last year, we got big fish on lock, dude. We know, dude, it's crazy.
So then,
dude.
So to me, what it sounds like, the raising and the lowering of water changes on the times you want to fish.
Yeah, it does.
So it's like having the Delta plays tides.
Yeah.
Moon
it's
phase
like
is tides. It's kind of like a tide, right?
So if you go way up north on the river, and you had like an easy run up there, well, by the evening time, if you stay there, the water's going to drop on you. Mm-hmm. The water's going to drop it could drop a foot, it could drop 6 inches, it could drop 3 feet, you know? And so when you come back, you'll find out because a sandbar that you didn't hit earlier, you just smack it, dude. And you like countless times you do that. Go through so many, like people go through so many props here. It's crazy, dude.
Do you carry a spare one on the boat with you?
Honestly, no. The boat that I had, so I actually sold that boat. That build by...
We'll talk about that. Yeah, I want to get to that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So I'll save
I'm
that.
holding it off, bro.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, let me backtrack. No, I never carried a spare.
Okay.
Yeah, I just... You should have seen my prop. It worked.
No, I know how I did it at the Snake River. I took my boat to Idaho and I did the same.
Oh, it was a lot of rocks.
I took like a whole chunk of the prop out of it.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
You go back there and look at it and you're like, well, damn.
I was like, dude. Well, we get kelp. We'll take ours because I fish the ocean. So the same boat. I'll take my aluminum, and kelp. We'll take chunks out of aluminum. The prop. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What? Kelp?
Yeah, because we go and we'll fish calico bass.
Oh,
and we're fishing in the kelp forest and
I've done it once actually. Earlier last year, I did that, and dude, kelp.
Yeah.
It's
kelp.
eerie.
You're fishing in the forest, so like the way you would throw out the cheater.
Yeah. I've seen
Secret time guys I've heard calico guys use the fuck out of it.
Dude, I have heard that too, actually. People are like, dude, they're smashing them on top, bro.
Yeah, they do.
I've seen it because the kelp, it lays across, and I can see pockets.
So you look for lanes.
Yeah, that's
and then you're burning it on top, just almost the tail's almost making a wake.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Are my lips dry, bro? Do they look white or no?
No.
Okay, dude.
You want some water? Take a drink of that beer, dude.
Oh, for real, huh? Wait. Let me get my chapstick real quick. I gotta get these lips moisturized, dude. People be judging me out here and be like, damn, dude, look at his lips. Be like rubbing my crust off for the next guy.
Frankie Mueller.
Hey, Frankie, if you smell something, it's a stash. No, just playing.
We call it the dick duster.
Ooh.
But that plays into the fishing a lot. You really figured out the raising and lowering of water that could make the fish just go off.
And then wintertime is like a completely different thing in the like it's even lower. But the fishing is really good in the winter. Yeah,
how far up and down can you run up the river?
Ooh, you can go all the way to. This is a really good question for Billy. Ask him how far.
How far have you ran up and down?
I've ran to where I don't know what it looks like. I don't recognize the place at all. Like it's different, bro. Like it becomes like a surreal place. You're like, whoa, like this is I've never been here, you know.
Is it untouched?
I think you can go to Blythe. You can go to
So
Blythe.
you're in California.
Oh yeah, dude, you can go far, dude.
Do you have to carry a California fishing license with you?
No, so I've always asked that question because it's a river, it's a border. No, I think you can have either or.
Okay.
The answer is I think you can have either or. If I'm wrong on that, then I don't know. I just buy an AZ one and I go. Just like kind of wing it, but there's not a lot like we don't have a coast guard. So like to be like an official guide here on the river, you have to have your guiding license one, and you have to have your Coast Guard captain license.
Okay, yeah.
Because the Coast Guard patrols it. Have I ever seen a fucking Coast Guard here, dude? Not ever in my life. But since they patrol Parker and Havasu, it's the same system. It runs into the
same system.
It's so dumb, dude. So
how you could run to Parker or Havasu from the river?
Yeah. You'll just hit the dams, and then I think at some point it becomes really shallow with a lot of rock. When it starts to turn into like the Blythe area, I think it's called. Billy was telling me, he's like, dude, there's like a weir. I think that's a word, weir, with like rocks where the water kind of falls off and you can't get past that. And then like that's it. I've never personally seen it, but I can kind of.
That's miles, right?
Dude.
What, 20, 30 miles?
Dude, I have no idea how far in miles, but far. Like it's far, bro. Like you're gonna use some gas for that one. But running up north is pretty fun, just because you like, whoa, like those places cool. Like, and then like down south there's a lot of backwaters. There's a lot more backwaters down south. If you go up north, it starts to get real spotty, and then that's when it becomes like, okay, if I'm gonna run up there for a tournament,
it's gotta be worth it,
dude. It's gotta be good. Me and my dad did it one time, and we took 4th place in this tournament because the bite was lit, bro. I only know that because I went like the weekend before for like 3 days, and I was like, dude, this is it right here. And then I stopped going to it. Didn't say a word. We're the only ones in there. And bro, we were like, we couldn't catch anything past 4 pounds, bro. Like that's how it was. And it was every cast, dude. It was insane, dude.
You guys win that one?
No, we only took 4th in that one, bro. Yeah,
shit.
That's the craziest part. Like you in the wintertime, if you don't have, in the summertime, someone weighed in I think a 28-pound bag the other day, like a month ago, which is crazy. Like that's
big,
huge. That's
dude.
huge, dude.
Yeah.
That's massive. That's like. You pull up and it's like, oh damn, like to win these tournaments, like in the summer, like even now, you got to come with weight, man. If you're not at 20 pounds, you're not placing, like straight up. Yeah, I mean, there's ways to do it, but
yeah,
it's like.
Do you ever fish in Mexico?
I have.
Yeah.
It's not really Mexico though. It's weird.
Okay.
It's like, okay, so in one fishing cast, I can make a cast into Mexico and California and Arizona, dude. It's crazy because the border's right there.
Yeah.
And I mean, you have like the Mexican people, like they kind of live off the bank too. And especially right now, it's a lot more crazy. They live off the bank. There's a lot more people, and I'll fish the opposite side sometimes. I'll fish on both sides. I'll say what's up to them, because like, it's chill. Like we're all people here, I didn't care, and
yeah.
I know Border Patrol runs it a lot, but yeah, I can high five a guy, dude. Like I've caught fish before, and given it to the people off the bank,
cool.
Yeah, because they I mean, like a lot of them, like people are hungry,
yeah,
and they're like, hey, you get the fish, and I was like, oh yeah, and let me catch a couple more, and I'll bring like 3 fish over, dude, and they're like so happy, bro. It's so I love making people happy, dude. I love spreading good vibes, good joy, like have a good time,
of course.
Like we're only on this world for a little bit, might as well like keep the peace. The world's already a shitty place, you know. So
No, I agree.
might as well spread the love, dude. And with fishing, like you can do that, you know, these people will eat these fish, and you take out the little ones, and it helps the environment, you know. In my opinion, that's what I think. You know, the big ones I like to throw back.
Yeah.
The medium ones, you know, I'll
Give them to dad.
yeah, give him a grandpa or something, you know, like it's chill, dude. It's really chill. But yeah, I have fished that area, where the Mexico place is, all the way up to.
How far down can you go into Mexico?
It's dammed up.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's dammed up right there, so you can't really. I mean, you can go past it. I don't know what's gonna happen to you, but you can go past it, bro. I mean, I don't know who you're gonna piss off, but
yeah,
dude, you know what's one area that like holds in my head holds the world record bass, bro?
What is that?
Is the All-American Canal right here. You're not allowed to fish it, but it's just like the river. It's literally
you
just
can't
like,
fish the All-American Canal.
No, you cannot put a boat. You can try. I mean, you can go do it. You can definitely go do it, but like,
why not? Why can't you?
Well, one, I think it's like native land. 2, it's California. 3, it's a government. It's a federal body, or federal canal or something.
Hold on? Did you go to play basketball? Was it good? No.
Was the basketball good? I want to know.
Did you have fun playing basketball?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, there's a bunch of kids.
Did you play with them? You played a basketball game?
Yeah, I played with the kids.
Okay, I'm just wondering. Okay, I'm just checking.
Hey, that's pretty sick.
Sorry,
that's
guys. Doing family stuff. I have to check on the family.
Heck yeah.
So you can't fish in the All-American River, but do you think there's huge bass? I mean, it hasn't been touched, right?
Dude.
Do you know anyone who's?
Dude.
Do you know anyone who's ninja fished that? You don't got to say a name, but have you heard of people ninja fishing that?
Yeah, I have actually. Yes. Yeah, and they said it was lit, bro.
Really?
Like badass, you know, like phenomenal actually. And yeah, let me take a little swiggy.
And they'll just never open that up, huh?
I know there's a boat ramp to it at the beginning of it, but like, dude, if you get caught there, like, you're not just getting fined, bro. Like, they're gonna gang bang you, dude, for like everything that they can, dude. Like, it's bad, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's something that, you know, it's not even worth trying to risk, you know.
Yeah.
But dude, it's got to be in there. I mean, I think it's here in the river, honestly.
You think the next big one's in the river?
Oh, dude, I
Have
think,
you heard any 15s?
Yeah, Billy caught a 14 earlier this last year.
Did he?
Yeah,
Oh,
and then
shit.
he's lost, dude.
You guys get striper in the river?
Yeah, but they're not as big as you think
No,
they'd be.
okay.
It's crazy. It's weird. Actually, you know what? Grady was here. And he's like, dude, I lost a massive striper, which I don't not believe, you know. And when it's like, I trust him, you know.
He knows how to target. I'm sure he's targeting them.
Oh, yeah. Like, it's something he's going after. I don't know where it was here on the river system, but they don't get that big, bro. Like, maybe like 6-7 pounds.
Okay.
But that's not big, right? For a striper?
No, it's not that big.
Like, you go to Havasu and you're catching like a fucking 15 pounder,
Yeah,
you
they're
know?
big. And then
Like-
Castaic, they used to catch like 30s. But then up in the Delta, they catch like 50s and shit.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, see, like
Yeah.
that's wickedly insane. Like, I can't, like, I think a little 2-pound striper fights like mad, you know? Like, I can't imagine a giant one. Freaking,
The biggest one I ever caught was 12, and it fucking fought.
dude, what
Yeah,
did it? It was
yeah.
like,
Yeah, it was on a crankbait.
Oh.
So I caught one on a crankbait, and I caught a 6 on a punker. And that was fun,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Oh, that's cool, dude. Okay, so I've seen that bait. I've never like seen it in person or anything, but like,
The guy that makes it is fucking dickwad.
ah,
No, I'm just kidding.
Like, that's his-
Jeremy's cool.
okay, I was
shit,
like,
yeah.
is that his name, bro?
Dickwad's his name.
Dickwad.
Dickhead.
Dude, it looks like a really cool bait. That's something that I would throw. Actually,
I couldn't see why it wouldn't work down here.
Dude.
I'm sure people are throwing. You just don't know.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think I know of 1 or 2 guys here that probably throw it. But I know Grady would come and throw it.
I feel like you guys are on your own world down here.
Dude,
You know what I'm saying?
We're like detached from everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's like, dude, the amount of messages I've gotten, like, bro, I'm fishing a tournament. Can you take me out? Honestly, I'm just gonna be straight up. The answer is no, bro. Like, look, like, I'm not gonna go take you.
Yeah.
Like, just because it's like, it's big, but it's not that big, you know. Once you learn it, you're like, huh? Because then if I show you the spots that I fish, then it's like, I'm gonna see you there the next time, you know. And then you're gonna show your buddy, and then, dude, all it takes is for you to like one person, and then that's it. Like,
Well, that's what I've talked about. Like the Williams brothers, They got it pretty locked,
dude.
and they don't talk to anyone.
Dude, they don't talk to
And
anybody,
same Sean
bro.
Bailey, same thing, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. Like they
yeah.
got it. Like unless we're all like together, like in a little huddle, like yeah, we'll like even because Billy's really close with them.
Mhm.
So they'll chit chat, here and there, and it's like it's real hush though, dude. But that's how
they
you win,
That's
bro.
how they win, yeah.
That's how you win. And like people hate it. People can't stand it, but it's like, dude, fishing is all about doing what the other person isn't, and if you're talking out loud too much, then you're losing, bro.
Yeah,
you know, because now you're telling everybody what you do, and if you don't tell anybody, then you're doing what other people aren't doing. And
Here's a devil's advocate. Why is YouTube okay?
okay, YouTube's cool. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you
fuck it
why.
up.
Watch this, because I could be on a bite. It could be real lit. I know when it dies, that's when I post. Oh,
Great answer.
So
And you're not on a lake, you're on a river system.
yeah,
So it's different.
exactly.
Okay.
So I know that what I do today, you can come out tomorrow and blank, dude.
So when you find that hot bite, can you replicate that down the river?
Yes, you can. So actually what you do is you look for what you're catching fish in, and then you try to find that on the river somewhere else.
Okay.
And then it works. It freaking works. It's crazy. But you can find like 4 different things that are working. You can find them shallow in the tulies, okay? You can find them in the current and right off,
Are you just looking for breaks when you're in the current?
Yeah, but
Okay.
not really, honestly, because so when they drop the water levels like really low, you get to see what it looks like underneath, bro. Like there's caves, there's so many breaks that are being made, and then like the grass will grow in it and the crawdads will come out in it. I caught a fish one time that had a crawdad, a bird, and a rat inside its mouth. It had the rat hanging out, and it threw up the dude, crazy,
How
bro.
big was the fucking
dude? It was
fish?
only like 4 pounds.
Did you
bro.
shove it all back in so you could wait? and be
Dude,
like,
dude, that sucks because I was in a tournament and he spit the bird and the crawfish, like a crawdad, bro, like a big one too. It wasn't a little one. It was like a big red one. When they're when they're like beefy, like the ones you don't want to touch. Yeah, dude, it was like that was like this fool spitting out all of the weight, dude. And then the rat was still in his mouth somehow. It was like the tail was like right there. I was like, ooh. It's like, that's kind of gross because I touched the tail, dude, and it just like the tail skin slipped off, bro. It was so nasty, bro. I was like, oh, that's death, dude. That's gross.
Yeah.
And I left it in there, and I was hoping that he didn't spit it out, and he eventually spit out the rat too. I was like, this dude went from 4 pounds to like 3, and like big time, dude. I was like, and it was a one fish because we do a big bass derby here, so it's called the what the fuck is it called? Pretty much you pay your dues. You pay like $50 for your membership and stuff. Then you're signed up for this thing, and then it's the top 50 anglers, and then you go out from the months of say January through June, right? And in those months, it's a competition between everybody to see who can catch the biggest bass. So I think right now like 9.9 is leading it. Like honestly, like
Oh, so it's through the year. Or
yeah, it's through
something.
the year. Gary didn't mention any of that.
He didn't really say much. No.
He's been. I think he won that last year.
Did he?
He caught a 10 because he had like 2
he said
DDs.
he caught a 10-6 or something.
Yeah,
On
10-6.
a rat,
Yeah, last year I think, and he was on the board. So you get on the board, right? But then like say 50th place, like your smallest fish is 4 pounds. That could get bumped on and off the board, and then at the end of June they have what's called the Big Bass Derby. They do a Calcutta. They raffle all the fishermen off. It's kind of confusing. I don't even want to explain it because I literally don't understand it. But there's a lot of money involved in it. And you go out for this one tournament and you catch one fish.
Okay.
And that was my one fish. Stupid little fish, bro.
Would have been 4.
Well, 4 pounds, dude, which wouldn't have won. You at least need a 6-pounder to compete, And so dude, I was kind of bummed out, but that's just the way it goes, And so I was down.
Another thing I want to talk about is your boat.
Oh, my boat's name is Titty Uber.
Why is it called Titty Uber?
Dude, because dude, this is funny, bro. So
I heard that and I'm like, did I fucking hear that?
yeah, I made a fishing rap too. It was like Titty Uber looking like a snack, And then I said, ready, hit the water from the back, because if you flip those words, it's backwater, water from the back, backwater.
Yeah.
So I named her Titty Uber because I had a coworker that I was working with at the time, older guy, he was like in his 60s. His name was Mitch. So Mitch had this pontoon boat, nice ass pontoon boat, and we were both river boys, So like I was younger, he was way older, and his boat name was Titty Taxi. And I was like looking at it, and then when I got the boat, I was like, "Hey Mitch, I was like, I'm gonna name my boat Titty Uber because Titty Taxi's old, like you know, like, and I was like, no offense, but like it's outdated, dude. And so I was like, I'm the new school. I'm millennial or whatever you want to call it, and it's gonna be Titty Uber, bro. So whenever I get a new boat, which I'm actually like working on in this process, trying to get a new boat, I'm gonna name it Titty Uber 2. You know,
just keep adding to it.
Yeah, dude. But that boat, that boat is so sick, dude.
What kind of boat was it?
It was a Bass Tracker, 16-foot. It was a Tournament TX model, which it was super old school. According to I call him Tiny Bass Nation, but Tiny Boat Nation. That's what I call him, dude. Like we got some shade, you know. I'll call you Tuberculosis Nation, dude. So like, so he's gonna listen to this. Why he's gonna be like, he's gonna make a hate video, dude. Honestly, what was it? So what was I saying? Oh yeah, according to him, the boat was like, this boat is like one of a kind. Like it even had like this old Bass Tracker like thing in the back.
I saw
like,
that.
Yeah, like, and he's like, dude, they don't make this anymore. Like anywhere you go. So he tried to salvage that. But before we get to that, I had the boat for a while. I bought it off of from a guy named James here, and then he does a lot of custom work too. Like so, he didn't actually do anything with the boat. He was trying to get rid of it. So I was like, dude, like I'm trying to buy my first boat. So I went from my little boat to getting addicted to that, learning this and that. Had a little outboard, trolling motor. I was like, okay, I'm ready to upgrade. Like my life got to change, you know?
Yeah.
And so he posted that one, and I was like, yo, like I'm down. Went and looked at it. Honestly, it was raggedy, bro. Like it was beat. Like the carpet was kind of coming off.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I'm down though, dude. Like I got it for 2 G's too. I was like, dude.
And it was running and everything.
It was running, everything.
Oh, cool,
it turned on, everything. No leaks in it. It was a 50 horsepower Mercury. And I was stoked, dude. When I bought that thing, I went out the next day. I was like, actually, you know what? I didn't go out the next day. I went out later that weekend, and the very first time I fished a tournament in an actual bass boat, because I'd be fishing off the little hand tiller motors, you know? I'm always the smallest boat, dude, out in a tournament. Like, for some reason, I'm always a little guy, like, in a little boat, you know? But I still beat these fools, dude. I still show them what's up, dude. I love that. Yeah. I get to a boat ramp, and I start talking smack, dude. Because fishing's a mental game, bro. If I beat you in your brain before I even start fishing, like, I already got you. Got you, you know?
At the same time, I feel like everybody has a tracker here.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the thing? So you can ram into the fucking...
Yeah, so honestly, you get these Phoenix guys that come down, and they have their glass boats, and it's like, dude, realistically, like, you can fish the river on a glass boat, but, like, how much of it can you fish? You know, not very much. It's like...
Because it's too
heavy
or too...
Too big, too heavy, too wide. To even get through like some of the, dude, you have to fish the river, bro. Like
I know, I've seen,
dude.
So I saw the Dirty Mission, so I
seen it. Dude, yeah. So if you go through shit like that, you don't even want a tracker for that. You want like a tiny little boat, dude. Yeah. Like it's crazy. Like, bro, you can die in there. Like seriously, like because think about it like this: when you're driving the boat, sometimes like your steering wheel, like right here, dude. Like like. You're up, you're fucking ducking down driving, and imagine you get pinned. Like there's areas like I think Billy will talk about more. Ask him about the Dirty Missions, I'm
sure he's gonna break the whole.
Oh dude, yeah, because he's had like boats stuck in there and stuff. So like if you get out, if the water raises real high, how do you get out of that?
Yeah,
like the answer is you don't, bro. Yeah. Like realistically, you don't, and it's not like you could see sunlight through this shit, like. You're looking up, you're staring straight into the soul of a spider, dog. Like you see this gnarly black spider like this, dude, and you're like, damn. And then you look to your left, and there's another one, and you're like, huh, wow. I didn't think I had arachnophobia, but now I definitely. It's crazy, dude. So like, the bass trackers. A lot of people have aluminum boats because we're gonna beat them up. You know, like you're gonna use it. You're gonna hit sandbars, and so when these Phoenix guys come with their glass boats, it's like realistically you can only fish. Like Martinez Lake, Fisher's Landing, some stuff. You can go down south in it. Like, that's fine because there's not a whole lot of sandbars there. But if you, like, trying to explore, if you're trying to get a real cool river day, bro, a glass boat is not the move.
Yeah, okay.
It really isn't. Like, you can fish the general stuff, but, like, if you try and get that edge, you know, you're trying to, you know, slip and slide everywhere, then freaking aluminum is the way to go. And that tracker that I had, dude, money, bro. Like, honestly, like... what's the saying? Like people say, like the best day of your life is when you sell the boat, and the worst.
No, the worst day is when you buy it. The best day is when you sell it.
Wait, say that again.
So the best day of your life is when you sell it. Worst day is when you bought it.
Okay, dude. For me, it was opposite, bro. The best day was when I bought that shit, and I was like, dude, because my channel changed, bro. Like I kept upgrading and this, and like my cameras, I had GoPros, and like, I'm not as fancy with it as a lot of other people are, because like these guys are having like these nice cameras, like these setups, and like I wish I could have that, but realistically, I don't have like the money for any of that, and I'm like, I'm gonna just do what I can with what I have, and I do great. Like now I film off my phone, dude.
Yeah, well,
like
it's different iPhones. And
dude,
shit
it's
nowadays.
crazy.
It's like,
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
And so like as far as my boat, like it was badass to me, dude. I was in love with it. I was like, this is sick. It had a really shitty trolling motor on it. I've bought so many trolling motors in my life, dude. Like so many, bro. Like
yeah,
just because you hit sandbars and they literally hit the cane, and the cane, it messes things up, dude. And it's crazy. It's literally crazy. But that boat was so sick that it got the attention of Michael Lopez, you know, Tiny Bass Nation, you know. Dude, I think it's funny. I gotta say it like that. And so he hit me up, and I have a whole video on this and stuff, but he hit me up and was like, hey, my views on my channel aren't like doing too great, and they want to see a tracker build, and I think yours is perfect. So I was like, well, I was a kid, dude. I was like, fuck yes, like let's do this, you know. So it was all cool, and then he ended up building into the boat, and dude, honestly, it came out pretty badass. Was there some half-ass stuff? Yes. Did he say that I rushed him? Yes, he did. But because I'm trying to do my YouTube thing, my boat is not with me. You gave me this date, and like this date didn't work out, and now you're holding it on for a little longer, which I understand. Like you're doing a lot of work, like work that I would never do, you know. But like, dude, if it's your fucking job, you know, like let's pump this thing out, let's get it back in action. And like that was my mentality on it. And I was like, dude, come on, like. And then I was like, okay. So I was like, hey, are you gonna be done? Are you gonna be done? I was annoying, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I was annoying, but because it's like
you just wanted waiting for your boat. That's
dude. Yeah, it's like if your employer doesn't pay you, you're not gonna not ask about your money, you know. And that was my baby, dude. That's all I had. So what's cool about it was I have my little boat. Mm-hmm. Always have my little boat, and I like to have the bigger boat, because when the bigger boat's out, you use the little boat, and then when the little boat isn't in service, then you have your big boat, so you can go back and forth, and it works out perfect for these waters, you know. But I love my big boat, dude. Yeah. And when I got it back, honestly, it was actually pretty badass. Like it came out pretty sick. There was some things with the wiring. So I think he used like jumper cables, dude, to do some part of my wiring, and I was like, what? Like these aren't like marine grade wires, you know? So I was like, well, I guess this is what I get for rushing them, you know? So it was cool, dude, you know? And that boat was so sick. And then eventually the motor, she just started, she was old. It was 84. And it started, you know, I would keep up on the maintenance with it. But dude, the way I use that boat, okay, I use a boat to use a boat. I don't use it to fucking look at it, bro. Like be like, oh, you know, like touch the side and like get like a little hardy, you know, like, oh, dude, I'm not like that, bro. You know, I'm not like that, dude. I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna use it until I can't use it anymore. And that's literally what happened. The motor eventually, you know, went out. And then I sold it. I was like, you know what?
You didn't want to put a new motor on it?
Nah, dude. You know, because so the way I was looking at it was like I have this thing attached with it with, you know, Michael Lopez and stuff, and it's his build. And I was like, you know what? It's not part of my life anymore. You know, like I just gotta let this go. And so honestly, that was the worst day of my life, letting that boat go. Like I shed a tear, dude. Like so many memories in there. Like I dropped a DD, and I think I dropped 2 in it. I didn't weigh one. Unfortunately, but it was one now that I look back at it. But dropped one in there, like so many tournaments, fish, like camping trips with my buddies. Like, dude, camping here is fun on the river because you can put all your stuff in the boat, go to a backwater, park on the beach, and then just kick it like where nobody's at, like at all. Cool. It's so sick, dude. And like, oh, dude, like the stars and everything.
There's no animals trying to fucking get you or anything?
Nah, dude, I am the animal. No, freaking, no, not really, bro. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, there's like donkeys. There's not really that many donkeys.
Really?
Have you ever been to Phoenix?
No, I've fucking no.
Does California have donkeys? Or are they like
I
illegal
don't
there?
know. I have no clue.
There's
I
probably-
live in very suburb area.
Okay. Let's see. Well, Yuma is not very suburban. It's definitely very wild. Like, I brought friends from Phoenix, dude, and I do shit out here, and they're like, dude, are you allowed to do that, bro? And I'm like, yeah, it's Yuma, bro. Like, you can get away with this. Like, it's not like taboo, you know? Like, but like, cause driving in a canal, like down a canal in Phoenix, like you'll get arrested, bro. Like they'll pull you over and give you a ticket.
You can't drive in the canals in Phoenix?
No.
Okay.
No. Well, there's like some, but even my buddy CJ, the desert bassin guy, he's like, dude, don't ever try it. He's like, if you're gonna fish a golf course pond too, he's like,
Oh,
run.
you're busted. You're busted.
Dude,
You're fucking done.
crazy. I'm running, bro. I hope like I'm running, dude. I'm not gonna wait there. Like, yeah, we got kids here. I'm dipping, bro. Me and my rods, my babies, dude, we're gonna jump. Oh, dude, my rods are so sick too. They're all Skinner rods.
Does he still make them or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Yeah, everyone always asks him, but he does not make them.
It's a lot of work, dude.
Dude, crazy, man.
Yeah.
Like, dude, the rods he has are like
Especially for what you're throwing.
dude, yeah. And then like, okay, so then he came out with a gizzard, right? Dude.
I think sick.
Oh, bro. Have you seen it swim, bro?
No, I just seen the
No.
pictures of it and I'm like, it's nice.
Dude, it's phenomenal, bro. I'll take some time to bring one tomorrow. Or ask him if he could bring one. Dude. Yeah, dude, Billy Skinner, bro. Straight up, I have spent nights and days with him in the garage, dude. And this guy is a freaking genius, bro. Like how I am with like creating a video and like thinking of something like flowing, bro. Like this man does it on a godly level of like coming up with something,
Bait making,
inventing, bro. Like,
Yeah.
but it's not like your guys are like, oh yeah, I'm making baits or whatever. It's like another version of this or another version. Like, dude, this guy, like, look at the fucking gizzard, bro.
Yeah.
Like, look, you see the profile in it?
Yeah.
How do you get something that thin to still swim and cast, you know? And he did it, dude. It's crazy, bro. Like, he's really, really inspiring, dude, when it comes to like fishing and like, he opened up my brain to like looking at things in a different perspective because, dude, this guy is not from this world when it comes to bait making.
Yeah.
Like, and that's why I use his shit, bro. It's like, dude, like, like this guy is like thinking outside of the box all the time, and he gets mad, bro, when he doesn't like when it's not right. And to me, I look at it, I'm like, I don't see anything wrong, bro. And he's
Yeah.
like, dude, it doesn't swim right. And I'm like, the fall's off, or the hook placement is off, or
Yeah.
or the eye doesn't. Dude, he's all about his eyes, bro.
I heard that's a big deal. I heard eye placement's a huge deal.
Dude, he is. I don't care about no eyes, all right? They fly off or whatever. Dude, if his like come off, he puts a new one on. And I'm like,
I get it.
dude, I'm not like that. I'm just like, bro, just throw it, dude. Come on, let's go. He's like, that's how you catch him, dude. And then, honestly, at the end of the day, he always outfishes me all the time.
There's the numbers right there.
There's the numbers, bro. Like, dude, at the end of the day, this man is literally a genius. And like the swim baits he makes, a lot of people hate on it. I just don't think that they've ever had fun on it. So like,
Man, I get
they
what you're
don't
saying.
get it, you know?
Yeah.
And- dude,
What about the next boat, bro?
the next boat? Okay.
What's the plan on that?
So, all right. So I've had to make some sacrifices in my life. So like with the YouTube thing, I'm slowly getting back into it. Like I had these last 2 years. I could have done really, really good with the YouTube thing, but I moved to Phoenix because I was looking for work. You know, like I had to find a job, and honestly, my mental health, I'm a huge believer in it, and it just declined, bro. Like I went through a lot of shit just by myself. Like I didn't go back on pills because that was not, you know, a good coping mechanism. So I had to learn how to do other things, and the huge reason why my mental health dropped is because I stopped doing fishing a lot. Like I went from fishing seriously every day, dude, here to nothing, to literally once a week, then from once a week to like once every 2 weeks, and then it got less and less and less. And so like up until now, within these last 6 months, I've gotten a lot better, dude. Like I could feel my brain, you know. I'm like, you know what, like, because it's a mental toll making videos all the time, like for people's entertainment, you know, like it's super hard on the brain, bro. And it's like, I can't fucking keep up with this and all your guys' demands, and you guys want this and that. And it's like, dude, the way I make my videos is because I want to make them. I put a lot of myself into them. Like even now, bro, like I want to put good energy into them, because then that's how that's what makes magic, you know. That's what happens when you start to force shit. It just like
I get it. I get it.
dude, yeah. You make like all
I
like
do,
all
I
this,
do the
dude,
same. I mean, there's times where I've tried to force podcasts.
and it
Don't
doesn't
work,
work, bro. It doesn't work, and it's like, dude, and it's like, so now I'm like, you know what? I've come to the conclusion, like, I really want to do this. Like, if this takes off, then fuck yeah, dude, I'm down. If it doesn't, it's no big deal to me. I'm still gonna make videos. I'm still gonna fish, do it on my own time. But right now, I have to sacrifice fishing a little bit and like, you know, plan when I can do it. I hate planning fishing because it's just annoying to me to plan something to go out, you know, and do. But I plan my days now. I feel better about it, and also. I sacrificed it so that way I could work, and I'm saving money right now so that way I can buy. I do want another bass tracker, because honestly, like realistically, like I'll fish everywhere with it, you know, anywhere where I won't sink, like Lake Mead or Powell or anything. I won't go there, you know, like man, I'll go on a buddy's boat over there. But like everywhere, like I really want to fish the river more, because one day this motherfucker is gonna be dry, dude, and when it's dry, it's done, and I better have caught a teener by then, dude. Dude, I'm going to, bro. I'm gonna catch one, dude. I will catch one, bro. Like, look at, I got my DDs tatted on me.
Oh fuck yeah, that's
dude.
cool shit.
Yeah, they're 10.5 and then 10.2.
Those are good fish, dude. Really good.
Yeah, I got them because because they're expensive as shit to mount, you know.
Right.
Yeah, bro. I hit up like guys, and I'm like $600, and I'm still younger, you know. So like that's a lot of money, dude. Like I'm like $600.
That's a lot of money to me.
Yeah, dude. Like for a fish replica, bro. I'm like, a picture framed and then a tattoo is cool. So I got like these other dots too. Like I'm waiting for like Billy's hands would be just loaded, dude. Like Billy could have a face cover, you know. But it is inspiring, you know, because I'm like, dude, like I know when they buy, I know what like. Dude, like right now, dude, bro.
It's that time, huh?
It's that time, bro. It's DD time, bro. I mean, all year, realistically, but like to catch a winter DD is different than catching the summer one, because the summer one, you catch an 11-pounder and it's skinny, you know?
Yes.
And it's like, how big is this fish, bro?
Oh, right,
you know?
right, yeah.
How big is this fish full? Because, I mean, you catch them in the winter, you catch like a 12 in the winter, but that's maxed out. Like that's a true 12-pounder, you know? And
well,
then
you need to be 13.
Yeah, 13, bro. I want to put a teener on here. I will, bro. I will. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones.
It's coming this year, I hope.
Dude, that would be so sick. And if not this year, then fucking next year, dude. It's gonna happen. But that's the plan with the boat, dude. So, because another thing is, I love people. I love fishing with people, but like I want my own boat, you know, like I want my own thing.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I don't want to wait for somebody to meet up with them and then go over here and there. Like, dude, when you get your own boat, like your life changes. Like in the fishing world, like you go out and you're like, dude, I get to go out right now because I want to. Or I get to take my homie out right now because I want to, you know, because I can. I don't have to wait for anybody. So I'm going to get a boat, dude. It's going to be sick. And until then, dude, I mean, I'll keep grinding. I'm going to keep doing what I can and how to make these videos. And so far it's been working out really good. So I just got to like, you know, keep myself in check with my mind and stuff. And I've been doing really good though. I've been solid.
Well, it's cool to hear your journey so far. Super cool videos. I love them.
Hey.
Let's plug the channel.
Plug the channel.
Your channel, bro.
My channel. Oh, like where I make
Your
videos
YouTube
and stuff?
channel, dude.
Okay. It's the Beaver _T. And you can just type in cheater in a tournament and it'll pop up. Don't watch it, but just click the link from there, dude, you know? But yeah, the Beaver _T is what it is. Or
same
Beaver
on
T.
Instagram as well?
Yeah, same on Instagram or Beaver T. I should pop up. Everything's on there. There's big. I love catching big fish. My quote is just a kid trying to catch big ass fish on film. That's
There you
it.
go. That's it. That's a
literally
perfect
Hey,
saying right there.
You
dude.
know the freaking vibes, dog.
Well, thanks again, brother, for coming on. Appreciate it. And go check out his YouTube channel. It's super cool. Thanks you guys for listening.
What do I look at? Who do I blow kisses?
Right there.
Right
there. Yeah.
Hey, much love, people. Go check out the channel. That's all I have to say. Fish on. You know, this beer got warm too.